boys, girls, ladies, gentlemen, it's time for some Squad Masters competitive ace tournament play. Hope everyone's having a great weekend. I've had an alright one. I hope everyone else is having a great weekend. We're back. My second cast within the Squad Masters tournament. Really excited. Tonight we're going to be following Rip and the Royal Orangutans on their third match in the group stage. Unfortunately, both teams currently sit at the bottom of their respective groups. Unfortunate for them. But I expect high competitive gameplay tonight. Both teams have shown great organization, great teamwork, great sportsmanship. So I think tonight we're going to have a great game on our hands. If you are new here, which you might be because I'm not a regular with my squad content, I am _Yazoo. I am a post-scriptum partner. I cover a lot of post-scriptum content. Speaking of post-scriptum content, there's going to be a new video going up tonight, so make sure you check that out. I'm slowly branching out more and more into squad. PS is still going to be my bread and butter, but I'm going to be doing more and more squad games. And I really enjoyed casting these Squad Masters games. I've got to say, this is going to be my second one. Really looking forward to it. Really well organized event. Shout out to the organizers who have put this together. Really well organized. Everything running smooth, at least on my end. I know the teams involved as well. Huge respect to them. They've all been super respectful. So yeah, everything's going smooth. Tonight, as I said, it's going to be round 3. Rip versus the RO, the Royal Orangutans. I haven't seen the Royal Orangutans play yet. I've seen Rip play. I cast their week 2 match against Blitz. No, it was Blacklist. It was Blacklist. I cast their week 2 game against Blacklist. Unfortunately, they lost that game, but they played very well. They was very strong. It's just Blacklist, you know, just one step ahead of them in that game. Blacklist came out on top. So tonight, it's a chance for both teams to get the first win of the group stage under their belts. I'm sure both of them are itching for it. Shake up the 4th group, or Group D, however you want to call it a little bit. Speaking of the groups, we're going to look at them in the second. First thing I need to do, though, before anything, I need to get a G Fuel ready. I need to get myself a G Fuel. I forgot to do this before the stream. I've got to pour myself one, so I'm going to be doing that now. It's also my birthday tomorrow. It's my birthday tomorrow, boys. I'm going to be... How old am I going to... I'm going to be 29. I'm going to be 29 tomorrow. Boys, I'm 29 tomorrow. I am... The more I say it, the more I'm not looking forward to it. I am going to be 29 I know, Doctor. Tomorrow. You are the best. Is there anyone who's 29 who can give me some life advice in chat? Can I get some life advice from people in chat? I'm sorry my streams have been infrequent lately. I've been... well, I've said it multiple times. There's multiple reasons why my streams have been infrequent lately. I'm gonna force myself to get back into the normal routine though, starting tomorrow. Tomorrow being my birthday. We're gonna force myself to be back in the normal routine tomorrow. I'm also gonna keep trying to snipe no pixel RP queues. So if my stream happens to go live at 7 AM, you know, it's just gonna be GTA RP. So yeah, G Fuel ready? Let's look at the group stage. So this is how the groups stand so far. We'll go down the groups one by one. So Group A. or Group 1, however you want to call it. We're just going to keep it by Group A. Baguette Kebab Squad sitting top of Group A. 3 games played with 3 points, 3 wins. Followed by Smoking Rifles and Tactics, or Tactical. 3 games played, 2 wins under their belt, 1 loss. Then we got One Shot Gaming. 3 games played, 1 win, 2 losses, 1 point. And then EXD/SPH sitting at the bottom of Group 1. 3 games played, 3 losses under their belt. Going over to Group B. Tactical Trigonometry. Oh, Trigonometry. Oh my god. Tactical Trigonometry. 3 games played, 2 wins, 1 loss. Raven Sulu in second place. 2 play, 2 wins, 2 points. They have a chance to take over Group B. Followed by Snowmen with Carrots. 2 games played, 1 win, 1 loss, 1 point. Group B could be shaken up with the next games played. And then sitting at the bottom, Special Brexit Service. 3 games, 3 losses on their belt, sitting at the bottom of Group B. Group B could become completely flipped on its head, depending on the results of Raven and Snowmen. Moving over to Group C now. At the top, we've got Old Hussars Bring Death. 3 played, 2 wins, 1 loss, 2 points under their name. Followed by, in second place, Mumble Marines. 2 games played, 2 wins. Then in third place, Liquid Gaming. Shift W. 2 games played, 1 win, 1 loss, 1 point. And then in bottom, Alpha Legion. 3 played, 3 losses. Again, Group C could be completely flipped depending on the results between Mumbles and Liquid. And then finally, Group D, the matches we've been mostly focused on. We've got Blitzkrieg and Blacklist. 2 games played, sitting at the top equally with 2 points. And then tied in third and fourth place, Royal Orangutans and Rusty in places, also known as RIP. 2 games played, 2 losses under their belts. So Group D and Group A are kind of secured in the moment. We kind of know how those groups are tidying up. Group B and C could be completely flipped. And Group D, well, depending on the results from the matches tonight, we're going to have a first place for Group D and a bottom place for Group D. Whoever wins out of the game tonight between Royal Orangutans and Rusty in places is going to decide third and fourth place, and the game between Blitzkrieg and Blacklist will decide first and second place. So a lot to play for tonight, really. Yeah. And the map we're playing on tonight is Gorodok AS version 1, a staple, a classic of Squad. We bring us some greenery. We've got that long winding river. It is AS. And yeah, match is starting at 1900 UTC. That is 8 p.m. UK, 9 p.m. CET. I don't know about America. I think America EST is about what, 2 p.m. 2 p.m. 3 p.m. something like that. I'm just talking in game. I'm just going to do a final check. So we got the group Sejal set up, map selection set up. And then we've got the gameplay screen all set up. We're looking good. Nice and clean. Good luck, week 3. We are gravy, boys. We are absolutely gravy. Boop. Okay. So while we wait, the match is scheduled to begin at 10 in 10 minutes. These matches always never start on time though. So we're at the American main base at the moment, I believe. Now, I don't want anyone to shout at me for getting these vehicle names wrong. I do not know the vehicle names. I haven't played Squad in a few weeks, and I've not played Postscript. In fact, I've not played any game aside from GTRP in a few weeks. Even my staple content of Postscriptum, I've been falling behind on. So I haven't had time to learn all the names yet. But I know this is basically a Bradley. This is basically a Bradley as well. I don't care what you say. That's basically a Bradley. But yeah, so on the American side, in their main base, they have 3 armored vehicles, along with 4 trucks, a light armored recon vehicle, 2 Blackhawks, I believe, and they have a second armored vehicle there, second light armored vehicle. How many capture points is there on this map? There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. Wait, brain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 capture points. That means 4 is the majority. Which team ever holds the majority of 4 caps means the other team will start suffering ticket bleed. First cap for the Americans, Fruit Farm, coming straight out at Fruit Farm. Zoom in here. First cap. Obviously, the first cap is always easy for the first team to take. If a team falls back to this point, and this is the only cap they have left on the map, that basically means it's going to be a GG for them. Followed from Fruit Farm is Shipping Yard, and I've got to say the Americans get a huge advantage coming out of this game. I feel like their first and second caps are very close to their main base, and they're very close to each other. And in fact, their second cap kind of goes longer distance from their final cap. Shipping Yard here being the second cap for the Americans, coming out of the American base. Let's fly on over to the center of the map now. These caps are going to be what is going to design the game really here. These 2 central caps. Look how close these 2 center caps are. If you take one and you start to gain momentum, likelihood is you're going to take the second one, and that's going to push one team, whoever loses them, back. And you're going to start gaining a major momentum if you get these 2 center caps. So let's fly on over. We've got Hilltop Bunker being the first of the central majority caps. Let's just have a look at that. Zoom in on the map a little bit so we can see it. And here it is. Hilltop Bunker. Very well fortified. Raised ground position. Very well fortified. Moving on from that, we have Nevada Upper Village. Lots of urban combat here, lots of close quarters combat that we can be expected. The village itself is surrounded by trees, rubbles, raises in elevation, and obviously you've got the buildings that can act as cover. Lots of long grass and vegetation as well to make use of here. Plenty of possibilities, and the surrounding area is complete with full opportunities for both sides. Just going to take a quick break from talking about the map to thank Brew in chat for subscribing. Thank you. 2 months now, Brew, with his Prime. I'm just thanking him. Brew, thank you. I'm sorry for the delay that I can't thank you instantly, but thank you for the 2 months of Prime. Mwah. There's my kiss for you. Going back to the game now. So we've looked at the center cap. Let's look at the caps for the Russians now. The 2 starting caps for them. So this will be their second cap for the Russians coming out their main base. The 5th cap for the Americans. Solon. How do you pronounce this? Solon. I'm terrible at names, man. Anyone who's seen my cast will know I'm terrible at names. Saloniki. If I put on like a Russian deep out, Soloninsky. There we go. Soloninsky, small village, second cap. It's actually a long way out of the Russian main. So I imagine they're going to send forces, obviously, to rush and defend this immediately. Maybe counter any Americans that try to sweep in here quickly with the Black Hawks to try to disturb the cap. Small village, similar to the camp we just looked at. Lots of vegetation, outer trees and foliage, elevation in the landscape to allow for cover, moving from hard cover to the next. And then we've got close quarters. Going to the first cap now for the Russians. Let's go have a look at that really quickly. I was very free. I'm levitating. I don't even know why try anymore. Okay, so we're going for the first cap here for the Russians, straight out of their main base, pretty much just down the road. Here it is. Just give a little flyover of it. It's just a your standard industrial complex in any FPS games. You have the large warehouses, you have the small warehouses, you have the cargo containers, you have the small industrial buildings, you have the abandoned cars, you have the junk, you have the outer line wall, you have the chimney. First cap for the Russians. What can we say? They're just going to walk in, have a squad, cap it, and then move on. Let's fly over to the Russians' main base now, get a little look at that. The game is scheduled to start in 5 minutes. During the game, I will be turning my cam off. I will not be here on the, like, blah, 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 blah. I will turn this so you will not see me. And I will be back afterwards. Flying over to the main base for the Russians now. Let's have a look. They have 2 helicopters, matching what the Americans have in air power. Going over to land vehicles now, they have 2 infantry vehicles, similar to what the Americans have. 3 armored vehicles, again, similar to what the Americans have. 1 being tracked, 2 wheels. And then 4 trucks. So, similar loadout. There is going to be no difference in the vehicles, aside from, you know, the mechanics of them. But, assets-wise, they have equal number of assets. And that's pretty much it. I think we'll start at... Whose side are we on? We're going to be on the Russians. That's what we've been assigned to. So we'll probably start off with the... We'll start off listening to the Russians. And then for round 2, we'll switch over and hear the audio for the other side. Oh, I didn't put a tweet out. I was just letting the official Discord know that I am streaming this game. So let's talk about this map in general. Oh, okay. That's a good start for Rip over there. I'm gonna turn the music off now just in case I get DMCA. Obviously, I don't want the audio to be muted. Let's talk about the map in general. Very different in contrast to the last map we cast. The last map was it Korodok? Which is Afghanistan, I believe. I could be wrong. Someone correct me in that. Afghanistan. Oh, we need to do a thingy. Hang on, I need to get a poll in chat. We need to do a poll. Poll is in chat for who you think going to win. So yeah, this map contrasts very differently to the last map we cast. Much larger in scale. So that's to be said straight away. So there's going to be a lot more tactical plays that are offered here for the teams. They can get away with flanking more, outmaneuvering the enemy and sneaking behind enemy lines to coordinate those flanks. That's going to be a big difference here tonight compared to the last map we played. Obviously, the terrain itself, completely different. Lot more changes in elevation. We've also got the river that goes straight down the map, cutting the map in half. Lot different in, like we said, in elevation. Also, vegetation on the map. A lot more trees, a lot more rocks, a lot more cover, a lot more grass, a lot more vegetation. So again, the opportunities to flank, get behind enemy lines, be sneaky, use that to your advantage is all here. I expect the teams to have completely different play styles from round 1 to round 2 tonight, because of just the opportunities this map has to offer in terms of gameplay style. The map is pretty large to cover in general, so I can't go over covering all the spots on the map, but we can expect the standard style of play. Get behind enemy lines, get your spawns up, flank behind, get in, wipe out, encircle, take the cap, rinse, repeat. Or are we going to see some unusual tactics tonight? Something a little bit different. It's a little bit spicy. We've got the helicopters involved, which we didn't have involved in the last game. So both sides have opportunities to now do quick airdrops, get their teams behind enemy lines, get them in different positions fast, get supplies in positions fast. Also, we've got more vehicles on land this game. We have more armored opportunities this game compared to the last match. So we're likely going to see more anti-vehicle personnel in play tonight. They're going to be more essential as they have to deal with these monstrosities out on the field. Sputnik here taking out the Bradley. Someone in chat, give me all the names for all the vehicles before I get shouted at. Please, I am going to get shouted at by everyone. Okay, so the match is going to be starting in 4 minutes. I'll leave my camera on screen because I'll know about them. Oh, we might be starting any second, so I'm going to hide my cam before I forget. Boom. How do I sound on stream? The central majority caps. Let's just have a look at that. Zoom in on the map a little bit so we can see it. And here it is. Hilltop bunker. Very well fortified. Raised ground position. Very well fortified. Moving on from that, we have Nevea Upper. Okay, we're sounding good on Discord. On Twitch, that's good. He can't talk live because he's built different. True, I am built different, girl. I'm a fucking beast. Well, let me just check what the audio levels are like getting near this helicopter. A little bit loud? Ah, no, that's fine. My volume still goes over the helicopter. I'm just checking my audio levels. We should be decent. That helicopter is loud, but obviously I'm not going to be near it all the time. Chugga 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 choo choo. US have closer main to mid points. That is also true. The US have a closer shot to the... Also, they don't have to cross the rivers. So, yes, that is a good point as well that I didn't mention in my map discussion, that the US do start closer to the main caps as well. That is true. It's going to be the Royal Orangutans who start as the US forces tonight. RIP are going to be starting as the Russian forces tonight. Go uphill out of their main base, which is slower. Ah, true. That's also true. That's true. See, you guys know that. You guys know. So, if you're just dropping in, and when this video is edited for YouTube by the Squad Masters editors, tonight we're covering round 3 of the group stage of Squad Masters. Tonight it is Rusty in Places versus the Royal Orangutans on Gorodok. It will be the Royal Orangutans starting as the US, followed by the RIP starting as the Russians, and then for round 2, obviously, we switch things around. Getting into it now. Both these teams are at the bottom of Group D. They've played 2 games. This is their 3rd game. Both teams have 0 points. So this is going to decide who sits third and who sits fourth in Group D. The other teams in Group D, Blacklist and Blitzkrieg, have won both their matches. They're also playing tonight, so they will also be deciding who sits at the top in first and second place in Group D. Let's get into it. Firstly, we're gonna fly over to the US main where the Royal Orangutans are playing. I've been auto-assigned to the Royal Orangutans. Next game, I will swap over and be on the Rusty in Places team so we can hear their local chat and stuff like that. So here are our Royal Orangutans, our monkey boys getting into action. Orangutans are monkeys, right? Yeah, they are. No, they're apes. Oh, so it's our apes. We've got our ape boys here. Getting mounted up. Now, chat, I'm going to need you to give me the accurate names for all these vehicles because I do not know the accurate names for all these vehicles. And I know the squad community is very, very picky. They like their accurate names, their accurate abbreviations for vehicles. And I do not know them yet. So we spoke about this pre-game. Both sides have the same number of land vehicles and also air vehicles. 2 helicopters for both sides. They also have the same number of trucks, 4 trucks each, along with 3 armored vehicles and also 2 light recon infantry vehicles, which are here for the US. You can see them here. Russia versus America this game. Let's get a close up. How you doing? How you doing, soldier? How are you doing, soldier? How do you feel about tonight? Do you feel good tonight? Are you confident? Are you confident, monkey, going into this game? What's his name? His name is Monkey Gimpy +4. What does that mean? Monkey Gimpy +4. I'm expecting a good show from you tonight. Heading on over to the AP. Can we get a little peek inside? Where are you all? Oh, we can't see them inside. Map. We have 1 minute to redeploy. So, what is everyone's predictions for tonight? Obviously, I haven't seen Royal Orangutans play yet, and I know Rip. I used to be in the Rip clan for Postscriptum. I'm no longer in it. But I've seen Rip play both in squad and also on Postscriptum. They're a good clan. They know what they're doing. They're very well organized and they're good at putting plans together and they're good at adapting. They might not start out strong, but they are quick to learn and adapt. That's what we saw in Postscriptum, so we might see the same here today. Commander for... I actually can't see the commander, but he's right there. It's going to be Jack +9. Jack is going to be the commander for the Russian forces here tonight. As we spoke about with the map as well, it's a 6 cap AAS map. So whoever holds the 4th cap will hold the majority, causing the other team to start doing ticket bleeds. Ticket amount for both sides is going to be 300 at the start of the game. Unfortunately for the Russians, they've already lost 2 tickets. I'm going to guess someone had to respawn for whatever reasons. And we have the game. The game has started. The game has started, so let's have a look how the Russians, the Americans, the Royal Orangutans roll out. We've got both their light infantry vehicles heading straight southeast out of the main base, followed by their Bradley, and then 1 truck, and then heading west out of their base, we have 2 trucks, 3 trucks, and 1 AP. Just zoom on the map so you can see them heading out just like that. Give you a close-up of them. I expect the Squad 8 infantry vehicle to head over to the shipping cap. Squad 4 will probably take a fruit farm, and I expect the rest of the team are going to make their way to Hilltop Bunker. Squad 5 maybe going for that flank around. King there getting out. He's going to start doing the cap. Yeah, it's going to be King who does the cap. He jumped out of this Squad 4 vehicle. They're going to keep moving. So Fruit Farm is going to be taken by 1 medic from Squad 4. Oh, it looks like Squad 8 has carried on going. So it looks like it's going to be Squad 4 and that light infantry vehicle that is going to drop off people to take those caps. Probably pick them up and get them back into battle quick as possible. Not wasting time there, utilizing the speed and mobility of that light vehicle. Let's head on over to the central cap now, because we're going to have teams getting very close. We can see the Americans. I almost just said the NA team. The NA team, the Americans. On cap. On the center. Moving to hilltop. Moving to the Niver upper. Is that Nivar upper? God, I am terrible with names. I do apologize. So the Americans, the Royal Orangutans, are going to be the first team on the 2 central caps. That means they're going to have defensive positions set up. It's going to be Rip who has to push across the river, push across the high ground. Let's head on over to Rip now, the Russian forces, to see what is going on over there. So it's going to be Rip who are up against the wall here. They're going to be the ones who are going to be on the attack to get those majority caps back. You can see a spawn going up here from Rip, getting a squad down. They're going to get a fob hab up. They're going to be moving in on the south. You can see the cap over there. They're taking Solonsky with a squad. They've had their commander dropped off and also a Logi. And there we have squad 1 of Rip moving in from the southeast, trying to take this hill. They've moved across the river. They're going to be pushing in from the southeast onto upper on those majority caps. A large map. There's going to be a lot of actions to cover. Well, I'll try and make use of the map as much as possible. Already we've got contact going on here. We've got some Russian forces moving in very close to some American forces here. We can see a marker has been placed, so the Russians know there has been a vehicle here. They have sighted a vehicle. Bradley, Stryker, MATV, and Abrams. Thank you for the names.
What is at the middle?
Shots fired already. We've had the first shots exchanged. And a big kill there. I believe it was Voodoo who got the last kill there. Smurf Striker, Beastly go down, and an American truck taken with it. That's going to be a asset loss for the Americans, giving Rip the slight advantage early on here, but it's too early to say that's going to be a big impact. But that is going to be the first casualties to the Americans. First asset loss to the Americans. Flying over now. We've got Rip moving in from this southeastern position. They're having to fight uphill already. The Americans, the Marines have moved in. They've taken high ground. They've got themselves into that defensible position. Carpet Lover moving in here. We'll see if Carpet Lover, he's going to be the first one moving up for the Russians. See if he can breach this hill. There was an American right there, but they just vanished. I'm not sure what happened to that. But Carpet Lover, leading the charge for his squad. You can see there's been shots exchanged, a few wounded. Nothing too serious yet, though. It's going to be the Americans who have, again, suffered the most casualties. Another American going down there. Doc Jew going down there for the Royal Orangutans. Trooper Justice, the only one alive now for his squad. Oh, no, he has Crafty Condor, who is low on health. We're going to stay on board Carpet Lover for a second. He's breaching the hill, breaching the defenses here. Machine gun fire coming in on him. A little bit of suppression. You can see Onyx and Sputnik there in that vehicle as well, helping the Russians here as they push forward. Carpet Lover's sweeping the area. He's got help now. He's got an ex-trooper. Trooper Justice is there. Carpet Lover goes down.
Close.
Doiver going on the flank. He takes down Justice. Can he get another kill? Both low in health here. 2 against 1. Dover pinned behind the tree. BF2 moving in. Pre-firing that tree. And he goes down, flanked from the side by 14. So a good push there on the hill, but it's going to be the Marines, the US holding out for now. And it is Onyx Sputnik in that AP. Putting shots down range. Actually getting a kill there. Walmart went down. Action all over the place. We're trying to cover as much action as we can. We'll head back over to the almost straight south of the map now, as it's going to be Rip pushing another hill. As the US have got themselves in a position, and here's that AP coming into action. Another vehicle going down there for the US. They've lost one of their APs. Infantry losses there. And we've got Rip making use, joint side by side here, 2 armored vehicles, making good use of their assets, working in combination, good use of team play there and organization. Unfortunately, most of their infantry went down in that exchange, as it's going to be the US who hold the hill yet again. Speeding through the map here, we've got Dark and Henry speeding forward, spraying down a smoke screen, trying to cover their retreat as they are low on health. Pointing shots down range. They've run straight into another AP. Head-on collision. We've got a straight-on Robot Wars battle going on here. He's trying to flip. And there goes another personnel carrier here. Lost for the US. Brave. Not sure of those tactics. Very brave tactics there. We had some straight-up Robots Wars going on there from the mid-2000s. I'm impressed. Although it didn't pay out for them. Although you got to commend their efforts. Over on this side of the river now, we've got a vehicle destroyed by the Bradley. Taking down one of the Russian trucks. We'll move in here. The radio has gone offline. It is inactive. Infantry going down. So the Bradley getting a good use of assets there. What's going on over here? We've got something happening a little bit deeper in the map. We've got a infantry squad over here. I'll open the map again. Very chaotic on the map. We've got a Russian infantry vehicle that has been abandoned.
Okay.
We've got a American trooper here taking out another Russian vehicle. Or is this one of the Americans? That was one of the Americans.
Hold on. Let me drop a rally first.
Okay, so the Royal Orangutans have managed to get a squad behind. They're going for that flank. If we look at the map so far, it's the Royal Orangutans who hold the majority of the caps so far, and they're going to be moving on Never Upper so they can get the 4th cap. 14 prone here on the hillside, doing a good job holding Rip back. Rip still pushing this hill. This is where we had Carpet Lover and Justice exchange. Monkey Gimpy, we spoke to him earlier at the start of the game. He got himself a kill, but then he gets sprayed down by Egos. Egos getting the kill there. Never Upper taken, so it's going to be the US, the Royal Orangutans, who hold 4 caps. They hold the majority of the caps now. So they've got the ticket lead so far, and it's also going to be the Rusty in Places on the Russian side who are going to be suffering from slight ticket bleed from now on. We can see Mortify coming down here. Mortify landing directly on the spawn of Rip here. Their truck has also been knocked offline. So we've got it's a fight taking place across the majority of the map so far. It's very hard to keep focus in on all the action, but you can see all the red names now being basically pushed back onto the Russian side of the river. So Royal Orangutan, why do I keep saying Orangutans? Royal Orangutans doing a good job securing their side of the river. Almost Easter is going to get a couple of revives here. Try hold the presence on this hill. But so far, it is the Royal Orangutans who maintain majority map control. Three-man infantry squad there going for the flank. Trying to get behind enemy lines, cause some disturbance maybe. The rest of that squad continuing to truck forward. And we've got the armored vehicle here. It's going to run straight into that infantry. Did they manage to dip down in time? Are they going to stay hidden? Very sneaky, managing to stay concealed there. Oh my god. We've got the next two coming forward as well. Are they going to stay hidden? Are they going to get away with it this time? The Rum orangutans have a lot of strange names. Moose, VK, and King somehow managing to stay concealed there. Smurf Striker, Frog, and Ninja Boy continuing off. Where's the rest of his squad? Hobo Man. So it's Roam orangutans who still control the majority of the map so far. They've been getting into key positions as well, moving in behind the rip lines. There's still a battle going on for this hill here since the start of the game. Piano Fights is still alive. Catalyst has gone down. Dire Force is down behind. Piano Fight is going to try to get some of his squad members. So Almost Easter is also alive. But look at this. We've got Royal Orangutans throwing soldiers forward again. Although they are getting hit by mortars at this point. And this isn't something Rip make good use of. Rip make very good use of mortars. They have some of the best mortar crews in squad and also post-scriptum. They're very effective with their mortars. Jamie and Falcon are going to move in and get that spawn back up. Operational. See that helicopter sweeping around for Rip. I don't see any presence from Rip, though, on the Royal Orangutan side of the river. Most of Rip have been pushed across back onto their starting side of the river. Big Spender and Jam Sandwich went down there for Rip. Dave Hart Silver, Ninja, Frog, and Beastly moving in. This was the squad that went on that flank. Vulturous goes down. Just zooming on the map at the moment. Here they are fighting. Cloak ZA goes down. Good job here by the Royal Orangutans getting behind enemy lines, taking a bunch of Rip by surprise, causing more of a headache for them.
Both are dead now. BTR, BTR, BTR.
You hear the calls for the BTR going out. BTR getting that truck. Frog and Ninja have both gone down now. Flying back over to this hill, and the hill has been taken by the Royal Orangutans. They have pushed Rip back, although Rip keep coming forward to this hill, trying to win for this hill, but they are being outnumbered now. Royal Orangutans moving in around, taking the cover from the buildings, flanking, trying to find that spawn where Rip are coming from, trying to cut out this spawn and push them back, and it's Rip losing ground more and more here. We did have an exchange over on Hilltop. We'll just fly over to the Hilltop bunker right now. You can see Royal Orangutans have a 5-man, 6-man defense squad on Hilltop Bunker. Rip have been trying to infiltrate it. Carpet Lover, Dover, Board King. Taking out one of the spawns there. Henry's gone down. We've got Dildo Muckins, Gary the Frog, and Winsky moving in on the west side. Dark goes down. Split into 3-man sections at the moment. This 6-man squad here for Rip. Gabe goes down. Oh, Henry went down. Sorry, it's Gabe who was going for the revive.
Where from?
Henry's gone up, but Gabe goes down.
West. Yeah, west. And north. They're also on radio.
Bojangles goes down. So Rip do have a presence. They are trying to contest the central caps, the majority caps. Radio's gone down there. So Rip doing a little bit of infiltration behind the lines. Contesting upper bunker. But with only one 6-man squad, that's not going to be enough for them to start contesting and getting the majority control of the map. The rest of Royal Orangutans have still pushed Rip all the way back onto their starting side of the river. Just open the map up there so we can see. It looks like the defense on this side of the river from Rip took out that 6-man squad that Royal Orangutans sent around. There are a couple still alive. We can see Moose. I mean, is that VK? Yeah, VK with a funny name. They're the only ones alive from that original squad. Just been a nuisance at this point, trying to find those spawns. VK taking it down. Shucks has changed. Dogbite, Mark, and Smith moving in. Moose very low in health. VK goes down from a grenade. Good place grenade. Moose hiding in the container. Mark spraying through the wall. Good job by Mark. Hearing the audio cues. Spraying through that wall. So Rip have managed to secure their caps, secure their positions. But it's still Royal Orangutans who hold the majority here. The spawn now gone down from Rip. Spank was the last one alive. The spawn going down on that contested hill. So, at the start of the game, they've been fighting for that hill. But it's going to be the Royal Orangutans who gradually push Rip back. Heading back over to Upper Bunker now, where they had that 6-man squad that was causing headaches. Carpet Lover, Borg, Winsky, Dover. Still trying to contest, still trying to be a nuisance to Royal Orangutans. Jam Sandwich and Big Spender here now. Few casualties exchanged on Upper Bunker. Dildo Baggins was the last one alive. He got in. But that's just going to be revives going out there for Royal Orangutans. Boar King, Winsky going down. Dover is still alive. Running along the track. The slight elevation in the cornfield. Wheat field, grass field, whatever you want to call it. Concealing him just a little bit. And Royal Orangutans are going to be looking for that spawn now, looking to find where Rip have infiltrated and where they keep coming from. Zinigrad moving forward from Fear and Terror. Mercenary player here helping out. Will he be the one to find the spawn? Yep. Right in front of him. Can he move in and take Jam Sandwich out? The moment he shoots, his position's getting away. Jam Sandwich still alive. Jam Sandwich getting the kill. But the position has been called out, and you can see already Roller Orangutans reacting immediately, sending forward a squad. Vang, Style, Red, Henry, Smurf, and 14 moving in. Getting rid of that spawn. And look at Rip. Pushing numbers out immediately. Egos, Piano Fighter, Carpet Lover, Dyer, Stu, Almost Easter, Big Spender, Jam Sandwich, Spank, all here. We're going to have an infantry engagement going on now. We'll just blur names for a second, just so it's easier to see the contest going down here.
By the tree, 322.
How close these teams are to each other. Yep. Red confirming the hab. Took a shot there, but he's still up.
Field, honestly.
Styly moving in. Henry moving in. Just open up the map for a second so we could just see what's going on across the field. Onyx and Sputnik have returned with some infantry support, getting a couple of kills. 3-4 kills there. Supporting the infantry from Rip. And if Rip can continue this presence, if they can keep pushing some numbers out here, it's going to contest Royal Orangutans and force them to react. Rip starting to outnumber the defenders here, may be able to push forward onto the bunker now that they have some armored asset support. Heartstriker and Alfie up there, over here. I'm just trying to see what vehicle they've got. Doogie. That infantry vehicle, that light infantry vehicle as well. Spotnik. Do we have 2 Spotniks in this game? Scouting out. Looking for a potential spawn that Rip have got behind them. And we can see Rip continuing to push their infantry out. Trying to spread out, trying to contest this forest and take control of it. Mortars coming in here now. Dildo and Borg hit by some mortar fire there. But Rip doing a good job contesting this forest and slowly pushing forward upper. Let's just head further south to look at the caps in the south to see what is going on over there. So we've still got a solid defense for Rip. They're still holding on to their 2 starting caps. But Royal Orangutans have slowly started to push out further and further. Finding the spawns. Slowly winning every engagement and pushing back. Radio has been destroyed there. Rip trying to get a few revives out here. Holding this hillside. Small infantry engagements going on here. 40 getting 1 revive. He's going to try to get Valken up as well. Theo moving in. Theo's in a good position here. Theo breasts this hill. He might be able to get a nice little free piece here. You can see all the red names running in front of him. 40 is going to be the first one. 40 goes down. 40, after just being revived, he goes down again. He must be a little bit annoyed. Not expecting Royal Orangutans to be in that position, or at least one of them to be in that position. Cloak's got, moving in. He heard those gunshots. He was checking the hillside for a second. Theo cresting the hill again. Running right on top of each other. Vulturous gets the kill there. ending right on top of each other. Over to the western side now. We've got Frog, Dave digging down that hab. Just showing where their radio positions are. Big Spender doing some logistics runs. So Frog and Hart finding that spawn, taking it offline. Gaining more and more map control as Ripper holding on to Nikki the best they can. Onyx and Sputnik are back, taking down King. Keeping that radio up. What is Back doing? I've seen Back here for a while. Is he AFK or is he just holding his position? You know, being like a little scout watching the railway bridge. We had a Rip squad pushing here south of the village. Gary the Frog, Dover, Carpet Lover, they've all gone down. Gabe went down for the Royal Orangutans and Math. Let's head back over to the northern bunker now. Hilltop bunker. And see how this engagement is going. Ego's piano fight. Dyer, Spank just went down. Still fighting for the Hilltop bunker. Almost Easter goes down. Warmock Selfie, Floppy Waffle, and the Smurf Striker. 3-man defense squad there, doing a good job holding it back. Rip here. Stu, the only one alive now. He's pinned though, he's suppressed. He's maybe going to try to get the revive. Nope, he's already under fire. Unable to get the revive on Dyer. Ego's trying to support from the side, getting a couple of shots on there. Walmart goes down to low health. Floppy goes down fully. And Smurf Striker going on that flank. Tickets so far. Royal Orangutans 220. Rip 208. Still real close. And there's Smurf, the little one tap. And then the second to make sure the job's done. BF2 and Grad on the hab.
Nade.
Getting it down. They heard a nade. Nade called out. Forward short. It's Piano Fights, the last one. Trying to get back to support it. Piano Fights goes down. Alfie 101 went down. As the Royal Orangutans return with their armored assets on the field. One rocket goes out there. Dougie landing the shot, but he gets taken down quickly. Heartbreaker running, retreating, trying to get away. Xenograd, he's going to run straight into Xenograd here. Xenograd actually taking a little bit of friendly fire.
There was.
Heartbreaker. Doing his best.
He's dead. He's dead.
But he is sprayed down. A war crime? So Royal Orangutans still with that map dominance. We've got a helicopter flying in now for Rip. Trying to do a troop drop. Trying the eastern approach now. Let's see how many are dropped off. Helicopter rough landing there. A little bit of damage. Gary the Frog, Winsky, Borg, Dildo, Dover, and Carpet Lover. So a 6-man squad. That was so close to the trees. Trying the eastern approach now. It's the same squad that flanked in, but already you can see machine gun fire coming in. The eastern approach watched. Borg took a little bit of damage, but returning fire now. Carpet Lover gets knocked down. And who do we have from the Royal Marines over here? We have Monkey Gimpy again. And Trooper Justice. Minimal damage on them. They can keep in this fight easily. Carpet Lover in a open area. It's going to be hard to get him up. Bojangles coming in from the flank now. Well coordinated. So Rip with this Eastern squad drop. Unfortunate for them. Already eyes were on. And defenders were ready to engage. Rage goes down. Borg using the foliage as cover there. Bojangles continues to move in. He has eyes on. He's holding his fire for time being patient. Borg goes down. Continuing his approach now, using this foliage to break line of sight. You can see the rest, Trooper, Justice, and Monkey moving in. Dildo goes down. A perfect flank here on both sides. Only Carpet and Gary alive now. Sandwiched and pinched on both sides. Bojangles cresting the hill, clearing it. Carpet goes down as Henry and Dark are here, providing a smoke screen for the troops to move forward. Run over Gary. And then Gary gets sprayed down after he gets run over by 4 wheels. Bit harsh. So good clear up there. Rip now. 40 tickets almost deficit. Sorry, 50 tickets almost deficit. Almost a 50 ticket deficit now. Onyx and Sputnik still alive. They haven't gone down yet in their armored vehicle.
Oh, it's still northeast.
Grumps, Wham, King, Ahov. Radio's been knocked out here. It was Theo and Red. Let's head back over to the 2 Russian caps now. And we can see the Royal Orangutans again have a squad behind the lines, causing a headache for Rip here. Dave Hart's gone down. Voodoo and Dogbike have found that radio and found the truck. They found where these flanks keep coming from. Voodoo's going to be the one digging it down, knocking it offline. Beastly and Floppy getting into some contact there. Floppy bleeds out. Beastly, the only one alive as Smitty gets hit by a mortar now. Moose going deep, solo. He gets 1 knock before he gets knocked himself. He knocked... Who was this? Back goes down. And again, it's the Royal Orangutans who hold the majority of the map control. It's them who are doing a better job of infiltrating behind the lines, causing a headache for their opponents here. Dark and Henry taking out... Oh, did I curse Sputnik and Onyx? Sputnik and Onyx finally go down. Henry and Dark winning that engagement there. They are less than half health, though. They're going to have to go and get some repairs. Gary and Dover here go down. They still have their rally up. But it's in a bad position. Smoke's going out. Henry's trying to do some repairs there. And we'll just bring up the map again, go full screen for this so we can see what is going on. What are Rip trying at this point? Because over a 50 ticket deficit now. They're bleeding tickets more and more. Looking a little bit desperate for them. And we've got another flank around here to the north of the Hilltop Bunker. Who do we have coming out here? We have Piano Fights, Spank, Egos, and Dyer. Radio goes down. They're going to try pushing on the north here. And what kind of opposition are they going to be coming against up here in the north? There aren't really any defenders. We've got Stiley is the only one on Hilltop Bunker at the moment. Bojangles nearby, but they're only going to be coming across against 1 infantry defender at the moment. The rest of Royal Orangutans are here. A little bit further south on the 4th cap. And a big squad spawn there on that rally, but again... Royal Orangutans were just waiting for the spawn and just immediately they are all gunned down. That rally was really not in a good position. Royal Orangutans just waiting for the spawn, getting an easy ticket cleanup there on a squad. And the ticket deficit just drops further and further. Linus flying a helicopter forward here. as that squad moves in the north. That 6-man squad for Rip coming in on the north. Doc and Henry heading back to Maine to get that repair. I think Maine is their closest repair at this point. Oh no, they do have a hab up a little bit closer. They're heading to the hab to get that repair. What was Linus doing with his helicopter then? Like, was he just trying to be a distraction? Is he trying to scout? And Royal Orangutans starting to breach the river now. Starting to contest the river and push deeper and deeper into the Rip's caps here. Jam and Big Spender returning, getting a little double kill there. King up near his squad's rally, trying to hold back some Rip defenders here on the Russian side. Alan, the bin man, and King, few trees away from each other. Mark just went down. Blind Owl coming to try support. Small exchange going on here. Heartbreaker sweeping in. Beastly went down. Frog still up. And Floppy's still up for Royal Orangutans. Doogie went down and the other guy gave up. So that's going to be more tickets lost there. Almost a 60 ticket deficit now. Linus flying in with its helicopter again. Just scouting at this point, I imagine. Trying to call out infantry movement positions. King finally gets sprayed down. Smitty's up. But he's outnumbered with Rip moving in through the trees on all sides of him. Smitty taking down Alan. Unassigned. And Blind Owl and Ashby moving in, and then Smitty gets cleaned up. Ricky moving in as well. No doubt knowing there's a spawn nearby, and there it goes. Let's just bring open that map again, and we've got another squad moving in from Royal Orangutans. This time they're pushing in on the eastern side, where the defenses of Rip aren't that strong at the moment. Vang, BF2, Doc, Trooper, and Monkey moving in on the eastern approach. They can see the buildings up ahead of them. Knowing that there's a spawn in there, they found it earlier. I believe, who was it? Was it Moose, who was that one man who managed to get in?
There's a lodge right here, I think. Oh no, it's a repair station. Yeah.
There's the map at the moment. You can see the map movements. We've got a helicopter up north for Rip, but is it going to be any use at this point? Like, I feel like the helicopters could be made better use doing some flyby support, doing some troop movements, trying anything at this point. Ticket difference has closed. Rip have crawled back some tickets. Nearly a 50 ticket difference now. They have crawled it back a little bit. Falcon just went down, though, there. Vang getting, I think that's a free piece. I couldn't catch the other name before they gave up. But Vang with a nice little free piece there. Doc just got sprayed down. They're trying to take that repair offline. Trooper just goes down. It was Lakener.
It sounded southeast.
Monkey spraying out there and back. Slight clipping. Only wounds at the moment. No downs for him. BF under fire now. BF Leichner with another kill from Leichner. And Monkey now is trapped.
And he's pushing up. They're pushing up on that southeast end.
Mortars on that position. Now, this is what Rip are strong at. They have very strong mortars. The moment they need mortars, they come in immediately. And Ashby clearing out Monkey there. So that's going to be a squad wipe for Royal Orangutans. So Rip still holding their side of the river. They've held their 2 starting caps. But it's not going to be enough this game. Let's fly back over to Upper Bunker and see how that 6-man squad did for Rip. Upper Bunker. Originally, there wasn't that many defenders on Upper Bunker, and we can see Ripper made taken full advantage of that. Gary, Winsky, Carpet, Dildo, Borg, all moving in. They've got their spawn up nearby as well. Still not a lot of defenders here. Winsky leading this squad to the western side of upper bunker. Trying to clear around. Ares goes down there. Almost Piano Fights, Dyer, Spank, Egos here. They're on the eastern side of upper bunker. So Rip doing a good job getting behind enemy lines again, trying to get on upper bunker, then clear south downward. Royal Orangutans didn't have much defense up here originally, so this has allowed for Rip to move in and take a little bit of map control here on the north, but they are starting to send infantry support down. Royal Orangutans starting to send more and more infantry support, more squads down south to get, oh, this will be up north for them to get the hilltop bunkers secured once again. Carpet heard those sound cues around the corner. Nice little two-piece for them.
Shit. Stood right in front of me.
Very patient, moving quietly. Heard those sound cues, and Carpet gets a nice little two-piece there.
Expecting enemies.
Dover now taking the hill. He can look down on some squads easy here. But he moves out into cover. He moves out of his cover, and he gets sprayed down in return. Carpet holds the window, or the breach, whatever you'd like to call this. He just took a shot there from Smurf. Smurf moving up the hill. Rip doing a good job there, but a lot of his squad, Winsky, Frog, and Borg, they've all been taken out. Dildo is just hiding out in the trees. It's going to be Carpet Lover on his own now. Outnumbered, wounded. 14 doing a pre-fire through the wall. Smurf see. Yeah, Smurf saw him through the window breach. And Carpet Lover goes down. So that's going to be a good wipe there for Royal Orangutans. A nice little cleanup. Dave moving in with the Hawk here. With Linus chasing behind. Oh no, we're going to see a collision. We've seen Robot Wars with the... Oh no. What happened? Oh no. Dave. Yeah. We saw Robot Wars earlier on with the, what vehicles did we, was it 2 trucks we saw crashing into each other? Mortar's coming down here now. Spank just got hit straight with a mortar. Almost Easter and Egos are the only ones alive at the moment. Oh no, we've got Carpet Lover and David Frog. A good artillery bombardment coming in. Okay, so that is the eastern side of the push completely wiped at this point for Rip. They still hold a small presence over here with Gary the Frog, but Ninja Boy is here already in position. Carpet Lover goes down. Gary the Frog under fire. Dover with the flank. Takes down Ninja, but a little bit too late. Dover is now alone on his own. Winsky taking heavy artillery fire there. Winsky finally goes down. Exchange now between Dover and Theo. Dover hiding behind that log. Pinned. Theo pushing forward. And a little one tap there takes Dover outside. It's going to be Rip cleaned up. Presently, Borg and Dildo have spawned back in, trying to get on that bunker, trying to cause some conflict here. Trying to cause some contesting. But they are just so heavily outnumbered at this point. Borg and 14 exchanging shots there, both taking some flesh wounds. Smoke going out there for Borg. Dildo breaking into the bunker, getting a kill on Styly. Do you have any more support coming in from Rip? No, we don't. Smitney on the flank. Smitty on the flank. Dildo getting a kill on VK. VK calling it out. Borg has gone down, so it's Dildo all on his own now with no support coming in. Royal Orangutans have found the spawns. The rally's gone. Let's just see if Smitty can be a one-man army here. Not Smitty, sorry, Dildo. Can he be a one-man army?
Squad 3, there is a guy in the bunker still.
Give up, don't give up.
Ah, well.
Dead.
That was a nice controlled spray there by Smitty. Good job by him clearing out the bunker. Ricky is Is it Ricky actually contesting upper on his own? No, there are... No. So, Ricky, Squad 7 lead, alive on his own. Kind of needs rescuing at this point. And the ticket lead over 50 now for Royal Orangutans in round 1 here. And RIP have really struggled. They've really struggled with map control in this first round. Royal Orangutans did a good job at the beginning, securing the center of the map, then creating defensive positions, and just slowly pushing back the pushes from RIP, and then at the same time having some successful flanking squads go disrupt the supply lines, cause a headache.
So many more bullets than I should have.
Dude,
But if you
the
need
radio's
like
tanky.
an extra shot or something again.
I can see there is no presence now in the north aside from Ricky, who is he's just been moving from building to building. Is he going to stay quiet or is he going to go for the kill here? He did spot Avoy. He's just keeping his head down at this point. Rip been pushing back a little bit here in the railway, trying to push across the river, trying to contest the northern portion of the map. Cloak's moving up this hill. Falcon behind. Crafty here on the hill. Bad timing there for Crafty. If he just held that position, just looked south for a little bit longer, he might be seeing Cloaks moving up. Cloaks might take Crafty off guard here as Crafty's looking the opposite direction. Yep, Cloaks. Crafty just looking the opposite direction. Easy mop up there. The game slowed down a little bit at this point. The game has slowed down a little bit at this point. RIP maybe taking less risks now, knowing they are low on tickets. They might be trying to conserve their tickets a little bit, trying to play it a little bit safer, not going for any of those large flanks now. Linus still with his helicopters flying around. Flying really... I'm honestly surprised Linus hasn't been taken down in his helicopter yet. He's been flying so low this game, just flying around the majority of the map. I'm honestly surprised no one's even attempted a shot at him yet. And Linus is just having a good time, just flying around, chilling, doing some spotting. This is just a casual Sunday fly for him. Falcon, 40, and Jammy all gone down as they try to push these hills. Cloaks have gone down as well. Crafty's still down, and he's going to get revived. Open up the map again to make sure we're not missing any flanks here from RIP, any infiltration from behind. Nope. I would say at this point, RIP are just trying to conserve their tickets. They're just trying to play a little bit slow. We do have a presence over here in the west. We've got Alfie, Dougie, and Hart. They found a radio. You gonna deal with that, Hart? Yeah, Hart's gonna take this radio out on the flank. Dealing with the Hart. Wham Bam's going to be too far away to get back to deal with that. And I would say at this point, it's just Rip trying to conserve tickets. 40, Jammy, close. They've been down for a while, and there's no presence near them to get them back up. So I imagine they're just not giving up reserve tickets. Ricky has also been taken down. Over a 70 ticket deficit now for Rip, as Royal Orangutans are going into this first game strong. We'll have to see what round 2 is like for Rip. We'll just be on board here. Smurf on his own. No infantry support for him as he's breaking in. Trying to cause more headaches for this third cap. He can hear that mortar in front of him. Shots fired, but no contact with those shots. Just like that, Smurf goes down. That's strange. None of those shots were hitting Aqua. I assume all the shots just went straight into the mortar. Aqua, luckily, getting saved by Piano there. We've got Royal Orangutans starting to breach across the river again over here on the east. With VK and Smitty. Then a little bit further behind, we've got a full squad with Monkey, Trooper, BF2, Crafty, Doc, Grumps, and Walmart Selfie. Those are... You can hear the mortars from Rip just raining down on the 4th cap here.
Yeah, no worries, no worries.
I missed that. Something about getting...
Hey, everybody.
Oh.
Hey. This is where you say, hi, Dr. Nick. You guys now watch The Simpsons?
He's right.
Thanks.
He's right.
Anything.
Yeah, we're not seeing any big presence here on the northern portion of the map by Rip. I feel like they're just playing a defensive game at this point. There is a Wham Bam did retreat to try get that fob hab saved. But yeah, I'm not seeing any presence from Rip aside from this small 3-man squad that has been driving around. Heartbreaker, Dougie, and Alfie. They've been a bit sneaky, doing some disturbances, but nothing really big from them. Nothing that's going to change the tide of battle just yet. Cloaks and Ford still there, not giving up yet. That flank that came in from Smurf, VK, and Smitty, they've been taken out, and we've got the rest of their squad just hanging back on the little, what would you call that? What do you call this landmass here? It's not like it's like a little peninsula, but it's for a river and not an ocean. He goes with a high-rise position here, watching down low. Good position here to watch the river crossing. If anyone from Royal Orangutans tries to, he'll be able to get them down easy. But he gets hit there. His position is known. He takes some splash damage from a HE, and he's going to have to go back and bandage himself now. He's wounded. 75 tickets behind Rip. And they have really just called this now a defensive game by the looks of it. They're just trying to hold on to their 2 starting caps. And Royal Orangutans really aren't that too interested to push them too heavily. They're kind of just playing it easy, playing it slow at this point. They probably know they have map control. They know they have cap control. They seem content and comfortable with playing this a little bit slower now. Sending a few squads, few infantry forward to try breach. But for the most part, they're happy just to play this as a defensive game now. And to play it out. Just open up the map again. See what's going on in the north with that 3-man squad with Alfie. You've got King here. And there's the victory for Royal Orangutans. First game goes to them. 109 to 29. 109 to 29. We'll just go down the kill board quickly. Here's the kills.
Oof, they kept picking up my guys. God damn it.
GG's, boys. Good job.
I have to be quick. So if you want to see these, pause. I'm just going to be going down these quickly. There we go. Okay, so it was 29. 29 for Rip and Royal Orangutan to 109 at the end there. And there's going to be a 10-minute break because they also need to change servers. There needs to be a server hop. We were playing, the first match was played on an NA server. Now they're going to be switching over to the EU server. Boop, I'm back. I'm back. I just need to jump on the next server and I'm back. You guys figure that first game. What do you guys think of that first game? I feel the speed of Royal Orangutans at the beginning to get on the central caps and set up a defensive perimeter real quickly. They didn't just sit on the caps. They pushed out to try to take as much ground as they could before Rip could get any kind of presence. I will say one thing. I hate the server browser for the server browser for Squad. It seems so slow. Am I the only one who thinks it's like really slow to find servers on Squad? I think they've changed the password as well. I'm trying to jump on the next match. But the server browser, goddamn. There we go. Finally. Sorry that I didn't focus on you, chat. What were we talking about? Make a spectator. Did I? Oh, fuck. I forgot to make a spectator squad again. 92% think RO is going to win this. Okay. I'll do that next time. No, it is a Bradley. Yeah, I know it was a Bradley. The GP tried IV is called the Warrior. I'm pretty sure it's the Bradley. Make a caster squad. I will do that. I don't think this guy has ever played a game of squad. Yes, I have. I haven't got much experience in squad. Granted, I'm mostly post-scriptum, but I have. I've said this multiple times. I don't give a crap about the names of all the vehicles. If you're one of those military nerds that gets like upset about me not knowing the specific names of every vehicle and every gun, I'm sorry, man. I'm just not that military nerd you're looking for. At the end of the day, they're all tanks for the most part. They're just all tanks. Or they're all APs. You know? I'm not going to give this... it's the IVV Volume 3 specific model 1997 B2 Alpha variant. You know, I ain't in that, Chief. I ain't about that, Chief. That's not my style. Even in Postscriptum, where most of my time is, and what I'm a partner for as well, still, for the most, you're lucky if I call it like a Tiger. Like, it's a Tiger tank. You know? And there's people who still go overboard with that. Like, there's a Tiger A3. Like, man, it's just a Tiger. It's either a Tiger or a Panther or a P4. That's basically it. Right. So a thingy. Am I on RIP? I am on RIP. So we're just taking a 10-minute break before we jump in the next game. See, one thing you can't do in Postscriptum is create a one thing you can't do. Hello. One thing you can't do in Postscriptum is create a caster squad group. You can't do that. I always forget you can do that in squad. I don't know. Also, it gets very hectic. Some teams are very loud in command chat. That's kind of one reason why I avoid it. 2 more from RO and 4 from RIP, then we're good to go. Okay. So we're going to be going into round 2. This time it's going to be RIP on the attack. Well, sorry. It's going to be RIP on the Americans. Royal Orangutans on the Russians. I feel like that map does have favor to the Americans. Like, with their first 2 caps, I'm not even talking about like the distance to the majority, to the center. I'm just talking about the first 2. Like, the first 2 caps seem a lot more easily defendable from the get-go. Did he hit it? Did he hit it? Yeah. But yeah. I'm sorry if you don't like me not giving specific names to vehicles. I just, you know, it's just it's not my thing, Chief. It's not my thing, Chief. Come on, dog, hit it. I believe. I believe. Come on, man. I believe. I believe. Come on, dog. I believe. I was just show you what dog is doing. Dog's trying to shoot at a helicopter. He's trying to snipe a helicopter with an RPG. This is Doug's life right now. So while we just wait, let's have a look at the group standing again. So Group A, kind of all set in stone at this point. They've played all their 3 games. Group B is a little bit more open, and depending on the results of Raven and Snowman, that could completely change how Group B stands. They're playing their 3rd game. Group C, similar. Depends on the results of Mumbles and Liquid. That could completely rock how Group C is. Group D is kind of more secure again. We've got Rip and Royal Orangutans. They're basically playing for 3rd and 4th place at this point in Group D. And we've got Blacklist and Blitzkrieg playing for 1st and 2nd currently. But Group D kind of cemented at this point. So that is how the group stands currently. We're just waiting on a few more people. It's just like a 10-minute break. How long was that first game? I feel like that first game wasn't as long as the matches we had last week. I feel like it went a little bit quicker. Okay, so So I just asked the teams, how anal do I have to be with vehicle names? And they basically said no one gives a fuck. It's either a BTR or a tank. They're happy. So no one gives a fuck. It's either, from what the teams have told me, they don't care. It's either a BTR or a tank. Hands down, that's it. It's either a BTR or a tank, from what they said. Or a tiger. One of them knew my postscriptum background and said, "Oh, it's a tiger tank." If you've ever watched a postscriptum game, every tank the Germans have is marked as a tiger. Every single tank is a tiger tank. It's a tiger. Tiger tank. Oh, it's a motorbike with a machine gun? Nah, it's a tiger tank. I love that. Oh, my cam's off. Let me put my cam back on while we're waiting. Nothing really happening. The teams are just having fun.
Squad 15 directly.
Yep. Press the combination add up. Hold down Windows key.
3 times fast, real.
So if I go, I gotta go to 15 now.
The layer is American-sided? Yeah, yeah. It definitely is. It definitely is.
Why is everyone trying to talk to me?
Yeah, guys, can we stop trying to brief the squad here? Trying to brief the squad.
You know what? I don't like command chat. I'm doing it my way. I'm not doing command chat. You see, this is what I mean. It's too noisy. I don't like it. If I could specifically filter out command chat to be on and off, I'm down. But that's too much effort to do. I'm doing it my style. And my style's worked. And it's worked for everything so far, you know? So we're doing it my way. My cast! We do it my way. And if the teams don't like it, you know, I'll change for future. So the Americans get to... Yeah. That's true, that's true. I mean, even before we talk about the central caps, even their first 2 caps are closer. It's easier to drop someone off for their first 2 caps and keep going, I feel. Straight out of main, even if we take it out of the conversation, the central majority caps. The first 2 caps are just easy for the Americans to come straight out. If you get me. Also, map control. With the Russian side having to cross that river, having to expose themselves in a greater fashion to the Americans, it's that advantage as well that the US get.
Are we ready?
How do you guys enjoy the first game, though? How do you guys feel the first game went?
Piano, I'm looking for you.
I know I'm a little bit late talking.
Onyx! This is
Teams
squad
of
3.
every
Squad 3 is gonna be
vehicle
taking
and
Lodgy from
every
me, but
gun.
we're gonna be in the
I'm
last
sorry, man.
Lodgy
I'm
because
just
we're
not
going hilltop, and you guys
nerd
need to
you're
get
looking for.
to Neva first.
At the end of the day,
the furthest Lodgy, okay?
I agree, Yaz. They're just all tanks. I agree. They're all APs. You know? I'm not going to give this... it's the IVV Volume 3 specific model 1997 B2 Alpha variant, you know? I agree. Okay, we're going into round 2, boys. Round 2.
Strike team dildo.
Oh yeah.
So, boys, we're going into round 2 of the week 3 matchup between Rusty in Places and the Royal Orangutans. Royal Orangutans won the first game as the US with 109 tickets, 229 of RIP. They won on time. They managed to control the 4 caps from the beginning of the game. They came out very quickly as the US, the Royal Orangutans. They controlled the 4 majority caps, that being Hilltop Bunker and Upper. And after that, they just secured map control, really. That's basically where they gained their victory in that first game. They just controlled the map. They had the majority of the power positions. They pushed RIP back onto their side of the river. RIP really got stuck in solo. They really got stuck in solo, and every time they tried to infiltrate and get out of their point, they were just pushed back by Royal Orangutans. Royal Orangutans were also better at infiltrating behind the enemy lines. They managed to get their squads in sneakily, get behind, and do a major damage that way. Cause logistics issues, cause just headaches for RIP as they was trying to push out their main from solo. RIP did do good initially with their armored vehicles. They won the encounters. They managed to wipe out the US armored personnel carriers at the beginning. They came out very strong when it came to their land vehicles, but they just couldn't match it with infantry. Just the map control the Royal Orangutans gained at the beginning was just enough to slowly grind down RIP piece by piece. And the last 5 minutes of the game really came into, I think, Rusty in Places were just trying to hold on, trying to win on tickets, because for the last 5 minutes, they decided to play it safe, control their side of the map, and just let Royal Orangutans just break onto them. So we'll have to see how things go on there. There might be a map reset. Someone said they have extra tickets, but the referee, the admin, hasn't decided on that yet. So I think we're still going to go. 2 minutes until the starting phase. If you want to watch this game back later, I'm talking to those people on Twitch now. These games are all uploaded to Squad Masters. I have no control over that YouTube channel. But definitely check it out. If you're in the Squad Masters Discord, there are links there. If you just search Squad Masters on YouTube, you will find it. Boom.
I like serving before battle.
They get horny when they're nervous.
You had. I'm still trying to process that one.
Okay, it looks like the match is going to go ahead. I was just waiting to see if what's going to get reset. We're not going to get reset. Starting phase ends in 29 seconds. Round 2 here. Ready to go flying out soon.
That becomes a blowhole. Wait, no, this is getting weird.
Wait, what was that?
Yeah,
We're
we can
off
make
track
it
here.
weird.
Focus. Focus.
Don't be a bottlenose.
What?
Good luck. Dolphins will fuel me.
Was that a conversation about what the best dolphin is in the world? Obviously, Echo the dolphin is the best dolphin. What kind of dolphin is Echo the dolphin? Isn't he like a bottlenose dolphin? Round 2 has begun. And already we've had an accident. Whoever was driving that needs to, focus. Similar loadout here from RIP as we saw from Royal Orangutans. Majority going out on the west side, and they're going to send their infantry vehicles, drop someone off at the first and second caps for them, and then they're probably going to rush straight up to Upper and Bunker as they're going out. Let's just open up the map and see what the Russians are doing. Russians, again, very similar to what we saw RIP doing at the start of their game. They're going to send the majority out to solo, going to send a couple up on the flanks, going to drop someone off at Industrial Park. Bish bash bosh, similar loadout. It really all comes down to the positioning when it gets to bunker and upper. I would say Rip are looking a little bit slower here. What we saw from Royal Orangutans at the beginning, they basically beelined straight to bunker with their Logi trucks and a couple of their APs or BTRs. Rip being a little bit slower on their approach. Also, a little bit slower to shipping yard. So Linus is going to head over to shipping yard, and he's going to be the one to cap it. The sweet lasp, is that lasp? The sweet lasp is taking fruit farm. This is going to be a lot slower time here for Rip getting to the central majority caps, and already we can see the Russians, the Royal Orangutans, pushing that river already, and they're going to be in a much better position than the, Rip was in game 1.
Should have seen him last round.
Told you that this route's the best, man.
Winsky's got one hand on the wheel as well, don't worry, guys.
Yeah, you hit in a tree.
See, squad 3 are moving on to bunker.
Oh no.
But look at the Russian forces here. Fly over to the Russians here. And this, if you remember rightly, if you remember in the first game, this was the hill that Rip struggled to take because the Royal Orangutans were already in position on this hill. So Rip has been a lot slower setting up a defensive perimeter than the Royal Orangutans were in game 1. So this is already looking a little bit stronger going into game 2 for the Russian forces here. And you can see there is a larger presence here in the south of upper. We've got 2 full squads here. Russians just taking Industrial Park and Fruit Farms just taken by the US. So first cap time is pretty equal there for both times. And here we go. Here's the contacts already. So we've got Borg going down. First kill goes to the Royal Orangutans, the Russian forces. Second kill, Gary goes down there. And this is what Rip has been a little bit more slow in doing. They've already been pushed by the Royal Orangutans in a great volume of force here. Rip being a little bit slower on the defense over here for those majority caps. Over here, a little bit further to the west, we've got a BTR. Or an armored personnel, or the Tango Oscar Bravo Volume 3 1997 variant. I'll stop. Wind goes down. Avos is still alive. But you can see, look at this big wave of red here. Already pushing in, and they've got deeper into upper than Rip did in game 1. Already starting to contest the 4th majority cap. More infantry coming in here with rallies being put down so they can keep those reinforcements coming in. Dyer moving in onto the hillside. He's trying to hold back. Dyer's actually got himself in a good position here to spot any infantry that push forward. Really close. Frog is on the other side of this bush. Dyer struggling there. Dyer's exposing himself from behind. Did he not hear that shot behind him? He did get the kill on Chestin then. Dyer flipping around. Frog almost going down. Low on health. He might bleed out if he doesn't bandage soon. Dyer in a good position here. In a strong position. Back with the flank. Back with the flank. Moving to get that spawn. Bojangles, is Bojangles in the truck or under it? What's going on here, Bojangles? He was in the truck. His name placement was just a little bit off. Back, takes a little bit of damage there. But Dover coming in here. Good flank here by Dover. Taking out Frog, taking out Hobo. Moving in on that Hab. Who's this here? Floppy. Floppy putting shots in. Carpet goes down. Winsky goes down. Full 3-man wipe there. Rip pushing back on this hill. Dildo. Borg. Getting a 3-man knockdown there on Royal Orangutans. Piano and Voodoo moving in to claim these rocks. Doc getting a revive on BF2. Almost Easter goes down. Trooper there. So Royal Orangutans still hold a good presence there. We will just open the map, see what is going on elsewhere. Adhoff there on the flank. He's on his own at the moment. We've got Sputnik and the name has been blurred. Onyx. Sputnik and Onyx moving in here with the BTR. We've got the Russian BTR just opposite them here. The position of this BTR has been heard. It has been called out by infantry. Aqua. Is that Aqua 1 over there? Taking a few shots there. Avos coming to get inside the BTR. The BTR from Ares and Red picking him up there, getting him safe. But look, here is Sputnik and Onyx. Are they going to try push in on this AP? We'll just be on board here. Yep, one shot. First shot's going out there. A little bit of damage done. Not much. A little bit of splash damage on than the smoke screen going out there to try cover the retreat. I don't see any AT here from the infantry, but we can see Sputnik giving chase here as Red tries to get his armored asset away. 180 into the rear there. It was a good hit. Sputnik still giving chase. That smoke trail basically leading the way for Sputnik to give chase. See blind fire. Look at the blind fire going on here. Trying to shoot each other for the smoke. Ares and his BT doing a good job here. Engine's just gone out for Sputnik. They've been abandoned. They're still... And there he goes. Sputnik, unfortunate. The smoke screen blinding him. And Red and his crew just leading the shots through the smoke. Managing to turn the tide there. Sputnik originally had the upper hand, but... that smoke screen played out well for them, just leading the shots through. Meanwhile, a truck has been gone. Truck's gone down here for the Russian side. Shipping yard has just been captured by the Americans, so they got their second cap. Took a long time to take that second cap. It was contested for a while. Bunker, how does Bunker look? They do have a couple of troops stationed on Bunker, so they can start capping Bunker. The Russians have solo. Yeah, they have solo. I didn't call it out earlier, but the Russians did get solo. Dildo under fire. Crafty being crafty. Oh, that was ooh, I feel a bit bad. Upper has just been taken by Royal Orangutan, so they hold the majority at the moment. It's 3-2 caps. It's not going to give much of a ticket lead, but it still shows they have a strong presence here on the village. They've managed to cap Upper. Rip have a strong infantry presence, and they're going to start trying to neutralize this as fast as possible and claim it for themselves. But Royal Orangutans already coming out with a stronger presence early on than Rip did when they were on the Russian side. We've had a small bit of contact over there. Blind Owl's gone down. Oh, hang on. Oh, I hate the acceleration of the camera. The BTR for the Russians has also gone down. So it was a armored trade asset there. The Americans lost theirs. The Russians lost theirs. So we did have a trade in armor capability. We have a small squad over here with their little truck. Flanker doing a flank. Appropriate. You can see Rip securing the bunker. And there we go. Hilltop bunker. Just called it out. They've just secured it. So it's 3 for 3 at the moment. Cap-wise, we're neutral. Rip lead in tickets by just 17. And they do have a strong presence on the village here. We've got a light infantry vehicle moving in. Doc goes down. He gets sprayed off the machine gun. Big play here by this vehicle. It's going to get out of there. It didn't go down. No AT presence to take it out. Just drove in. A little bit of a drive-by. Didn't really do any damage. Lost their gunner. Maybe just a bit of a distraction. 14 moving forward. What kit does 14 have? 14 with the heavy machine gun in hand. It would put a lot of firepower down. Linus back in his helicopter, although he's taking a little bit of damage. He has been hit by something. Ego's with the flank here, doing a good job. Ego's lone wolfing a little bit there. Trying to find those spawns, trying to find those rallies.
North of you.
Ashby doing a good job clearing the hills. McBaggins gone down. Who's alive here? The names blurring together. It is 14 still getting the Rose revive.
Hit the guy to the north.
Cloak's getting the revives.
Picking you up, buddy.
Mark getting the revive and dog bite. What's Linus doing this helicopter? Big hit coming in on the northern bunker there. That's mortar fire. Falcon's gone down. Carpet Lover doing a good job here with Dover, clearing up a few extra Russian forces, and the Nevada upper has been neutralized. That was the transport vehicle that we saw just drive in, just YOLO'd in. That's gone down now. So ticket lead is slowly starting to widen. Rip getting the ticket lead. Also doing a good job securing the northern portion of the map. Bit by bit, they've neutralized the fourth cap, but look at this. Behind the enemy lines here for Rip, there is a BTR rolling in. Who's in this? It's Masters and Dave. Along with this little infantry squad over here, Smitty, VK, and Moose. And the BTR has just been clapped just like that. It's just gone down. Who do we have over here? We have a Wham Bam, Flanker, and Red. They're just chilling at the moment. They're just holding their position, being patient. The BTR did get clapped. Who took out the BTR? Who was it? Who got this? Falcon and Jammy are the ones on the upper bunker. We're going to Rip Squad move into the south of the village now. Trying to secure this southern little hamlet of the fourth cap. Walmart alive on the inside. Upstairs. 40. We'll just go on forward 40 it for a second as he starts to clear out the building. 40 gets sprayed down. Walmart holding the upstairs. But you can hear 40 calling out the positions. Can almost Easter clear this up.
Yeah.
Hit this grenade. Do it. Do it. It's a small window, but I believe. You know what, Easter? You tried. That is the main thing. You tried. And that is the main thing. And he cleared it up. Using his rifle for that. That's good. So they've cleared a portion southeast of the cap. That smaller outer village. Still a battle going on for the southern hill here. A little back and forth. Master's still alive. With Dave and Beastly. Over 100 ticket lead now for Rip. So unlike the first game where the ticket lead was very equal up until the latter stage of the game, Rip have secured a big ticket lead early on here. I wonder if that can continue. If they can keep this ticket lead, that's going to be strong for them. Ricky, and I forgot who his crewman was, they gave up. But they've gone down in their BTR as they was on the flank here trying to find those spawns. It was Dark Henry in his armored personnel. And they've just taken out another vehicle here. That's the helicopter. Linus has finally taken out. Linus has finally been taken out in this helicopter. He was flying around the first game. He's been flying around this second game. Someone has finally said, you know what, Linus, I've had enough. It's time to grind you for a while. Back on upper bunker, we got Jammy and Falcon here trying to clear out the flank that was coming in from this 3-man squad of Smitty, King, and VK. VK on the inside here. On the radio, VK heard the sound. VK getting 1 kill. Can Falcon clear him up? VK changing his position. He knows he has to go bandage. He took a few shots there. Falcon being a little bit slow here, a little bit cautious. Checking on the inside. No sight spotted. Gonna check the window now. Nothing in the window. VK on the corner. Peeking here. VK, very good, very patient. Changing his position up. Gets a nice little 2-piece there with Moose and King on the upper bunker as well. They're starting to contest this cap. We have Carpet Lover and Dover, the only 2 alive now for RIP. And Dover's just gone down as King and Move continue to move forward, clearing out the 4th cap for the Russians. This is the 3rd cap for the Americans. Carpet and Big Spender moving in here. Is that unassigned Void? I thought that was like unassigned Droid. Unassigned Void. Trying to go through the forest line, but he gets gunned down, spotted. King continue to move forward with Moose. Moose gets tapped there by Big Spender, but he doesn't hear King on the flank. King comes in. Big Spender. Ooh, Big Spender almost goes down. Is he going to bleed out? He's very low on health. He might bleed out here. King doing a good job. He also took out Carpet. King, little bit of a one-man army there from King. Getting a nice little 3-piece again. He can get the revive on Smitty if he wishes. VK's gone down. Did he manage to take the radio down? Yeah, radio's down. But Falcon and Cloaks can move in from their rally spawn there. Smitty's been revived, King. So a good flank there from Royal Orangutans. And look at all the red names starting to push in here from the north. This is going to mean RIP are going to be trapped in the middle if they don't secure the south quickly. And we can already see there's still a presence here on the south of the 4th cap for them. As the Royal Orangutans are still fighting over these hills. A very hard fight with the changes in terrain, the trees, the foliage, the hills, and all the rocks. Squad doing a good job there. RIP still doing a good job on the defense here, but as time goes on, Royal Orangutans are getting into better and better positions. They're kind of biding their time, and we can see that again here over on the eastern side of the 4th cap for them. They're moving in with an infantry. They're just slowly starting to creep around, and look at this strong presence here on the upper bunker. With the Royal Orangutans moving further and further out. Jam Sandwich has gone down. Ricky's there now. King is under fire from both sides. King is still on that massive kill streak. And he gets another kill there, King. It could have been an assist. Dover now the only one alive here for RIP. Although there is a big presence coming in from the north now to help tidy this up. King going for that revive. Trying to get Moose up. Fortress in the tree line. Putting down some suppressive fire. Wham Bam goes down. Red is under fire as well. He's taking a little bit of damage. Unassigned Void. Pushing on the flank. He might get a nice little 2-piece here if he keeps pushing around this corner. Moose goes down again. King alive. He knows his teammate just got down behind him. But King is on a nice little kill streak here. King with another little 2-piece. And Void finally finishes off King's streak there. King was on a big streak there. Must have been about 10 kills to his name. He did a good job getting behind enemy lines and causing a massive headache there for RIP. And we can see the 4th cap. Look at this 4th cap now. RIP have been so distracted with that push coming in from their north, coming in from behind, from the bunker, that Royal Orangutans have basically surrounded the village here, and they're starting to move in. More and more of the defenders have been cut down over time. Ticket lead is almost 100 tickets. Voodoo just goes down there as Smurf gets the kill. Smurf takes a little bit of damage in return. But Royal Orangutans are doing a good job. They've even secured the hillsides here on the south. And they've got this squad pushing in on the east. So Rip in a tough position here. They're basically being encircled a little bit. They're doing a good job holding out. But how long can they hold out? Maybe some armored support is what they need here, just to tidy things up again. Ricky Falcon and the rest of the RIP members here doing a good job securing and clearing out the upper bunker. But you can see Royal Orangutans already sending names forward again to try contest this. The battle continues for these central camps as the eastern squad here from Royal Orangutans have had their first engagements as they sneak forward. Almost eastern, and Onyx goes down. Stu alive in a little divot. Flanker with the flank as usual. Gets the... Does he get Kaz? He doesn't get the kill on Kaz. He actually goes down himself. Kaz is very low on health. Kaz might bleed out. Yeah. Oh, no. Kaz is just one tap there, finished off from this eastern squad. As we see Ninja following up with Crafty behind. We'll just go on board Ninja for a second. Ninja, the revive's going out here. If Ninja could peek this hill, he could get a little two-piece. Ninja slow on his presence, crouching down, being a little bit sneaky, trying to mask his sound a little bit. He peeks this. Spudnik looking in the right direction. One tap there from Spudnik. Stu's on the other side of the hill, though. Stu tidying up Ninja. Crafty cresting the hill might finish off Stu here. Oh, Stu's under fire from Warmark, and Stu goes down. Frog has managed to breach into the cap a little bit. Frog with a kill there on McBaggins, and Dover also goes down, and Gary goes down. Mark is pushing under the hills to the south of the cap, but he's on his own now, really, in the south here. Royal Orangutans doing a very good job. Let's go back over to the bunker. This is a big fight now here for the center. On the bunker, look at this flanker squad pushing again, and that northern the upper what's it called? The hilltop bunker, sorry, has been cleared out, and this encirclement continues here. Rip is going to be under strong pressure from all sides now, from the east to south, and also from the north now. And you can see they've lost all ground. They only really control the strong presence in the two-story there, the blue two-story. A good encirclement going on here. They're fighting tooth and nail. 100 ticket lead deficit still, but that can change once caps start changing hand, if caps change hands. Let's just have a little look over the map elsewhere. So Rip, Heartbreaker here on the Russian side of the river. He's just a one-man solo at the moment. We've got a couple of others. Rip with a strong presence here further south. We've got a BTR here that has been ambushed, taking AT fire. Doogie landing one shot, back went down, and you can see Cloaks, Falcon, and McJammy all trying to just hide themselves in that little grass field there. Fortress taking fire in that two-story. Ares and Red, who won that armored battle earlier on, trying to keep their BTR alive. Dark and Henry moving on in as well. So Rip do have a flanking presence with a squad down in the south, ready to move on solo. But so far, they're tied up with the armored assets of the Russians. You can see Royal Orangutans do have spawns, and they do have a squad ready to defend their second cap. They also have an outer squad defending as well, just on the south side of the river. Let's head back over, because all the action so far, the most important of the action is for this cap. And that, look at the blue two-story. While Will's gone, we talk about how this was the only stronghold Rip had for this third cap for the Russians, fourth cap for the Americans, and it's under pressure here. VK on the outskirts. Is he going to throw some grenades in, start clearing it out? One grenade. You know, it will do its job. VK spraying through the window. Good job. Cass, the only one alive inside for Rip at the moment. He's just trying to hold up the best he can. I expect grenades coming in. Yeah, there's another grenade. A grenade from VK there as they try to clear out. Actually, friendly fire. It was Smitty. Friendly fire. Oh, another friendly fire grenade there. Cass with a double kill, but he just couldn't hold out long enough. BF2 comes in, clears it out. So Rip have lost their two-story stronghold where they had their hab inside. They do have some outer infantry, although that just immediately mark an unsigned void. They get cut down. Ricky, Jam, and Voodoo, and no, Zmit is down as well. So only 3 infantry there. And Floppy with spawn potential for the 4th cap here for Royal Orangutans. This is looking very strong for the Royal Orangutans now. We've got a vehicle moving in. What vehicle was that there moving in? Truck moving in as well. Some more infantry support. And look at the numbers on this cap now. This cap will change hands unless Rip can do something to counter this quickly. Let's just look a little bit towards Solo to see if there's anything happening at Solo. We've got Heartbreaker, Doogie there, trying to move in on Solo, do a little bit of infiltration there, but we've got the armored assets for the Russians there. They've tidied up the presence from Rip in the south here. We've got Alfie on the spawn over there, but I feel like it's not going to be enough. And there we go. Upper has now shifted hands to the Russians. Royal Orangutans gaining their 3rd cap here. Rip starting to lose the majority, and this is a very strong presence here from Royal Orangutans. You can see the mortars. Look at the mortars here from Rip, trying to get them off the hab, trying to get some kills here. Very accurate mortar fire, getting 2 kills there as Bojangles and Cheatham are on the outside. Sputnik on the outside. He might get downed as well if he's not careful. Royal Orangutan is doing a great job there. And look at them. They have a presence on the 4th cap. Hilltop Bunker is already held by the Royal Orangutans. They are ready to get that majority cap. Winsky, Carpet Lover, Borg, Baggins, Dover, and Winsky moving in now. Baggins moving to get that truck as though that was abandoned. I hear a helicopter. Is it Linus? It is Linus. Not sure what he's doing. He's put himself in a very risky position there. Yeah, just like that, Linus going down. We've got a Black Hawk down. Linus with the 2nd helicopter this game. I'm not quite sure what his play was there. That was a very risky play, and all it shows, that's a airborne asset lost there for Rip. They do have infantry trying to move and contest this cap. Smith, Blind, Mark, Ashby, and Dog moving in from the south. They were the ones who tidied up the south. They're trying to move in now and try to get this cap back. Dyer, Stu also moving in. Accurate mortar fire led to a lot of casualties there, and then some small arm fire. Rip might get this back. It has been lost temporarily, but they do have a strong infantry presence here. Rip might actually be able to get this back. It has shifted hands. It has led the tickets to be more equal again. Rip still hold a 30-ticket lead, but Rip do have a strong infantry presence here, and they might be able to get this back. It's very back and forth at the moment. What a game we've got on our hands here. Very different to the first match, where Royal Orangutans were very strong and very quick on their defense. King tidying up the kill on Stu there. Stu goes down. It's still very back and forth. Rip actually losing a lot of their infantry, so I think Royal Orangutans is a little bit messy at the moment, but they are going to hold on to that. And let's not forget, they also have a very strong presence on Uphill Bunker, or Hilltop Bunker. Mortars from Rip trying to knock them out of here. But look at the Royal Orangutans already spreading out, trying to set up a perimeter. They're not just going to sit there on the bunker, on the cap. They're going to start spreading out, setting up a perimeter that Rip have to fight through. They're not just going to sit there and let Rip come onto them. They're going to counterattack. They're going to be an aggressive defense. Rip relocating their forces, their assets a little bit now. Knowing that Upper has been lost. Another helicopter going down there. Commander here from Rip. His presence is going to be contested soon with Moose moving in. Blinsk trying to support a little bit. Well, look at the infantry having to relocate here for a Rip. They've got a long way to move. They're having to... Did Borg just go down in a... Yep. Another asset lot. He calls out that they're on the cap. Ticket ratio narrowing little by little. And there we have it. Hilltop Bunker has been neutralized by the Royal Orangutans. So they hold the majority now. And look at the tickets. Tickets basically equal at this point. Not much in that at this point. And a very strong infantry presence here on their on upper. Smith, Voodoo, Blind Owl, Mark, all trying to move in on the south here, trying to flank the Royal Orangutans. Meanwhile, we've got Flank here. Flanker and Mark very close to each other. Flanker might run around this corner right into the sightlines of Mark. Mark, getting the kill on Flanker. Flanker goes down, but that might mean the presence is known. Royal Orangutans might decide to shift their push on Bunker a little bit to counteract. Very accurate mortars again from Rip. I've got to say this, no matter what game they play, if mortars are involved, they will always have very accurate mortars. Mortars going to work there. Mark getting a kill on Wham Bam now. Mark on a little bit of a kill spree here. Style trying to find him. Spraying through the building. Mark coming round on the flank. Style was mid-reload, and Mark got himself a nice little triple kill there. Voodoo pushing him through the village as well. Math Masters has gone down by Spank. So, Rip doing a good job here. They're starting to clear the village out. But it doesn't matter, because Royal Orangutans have Hilltop Bunker. Ooh, the screen shake as the artillery bombardment comes in, and a good use of it, as a lot of red names go down there. There we go. Russians have taken Hilltop Bunker. Now, Royal Orangutans have the ticket lead by 52 tickets. And Rip are in a very precarious position. Let's just have a look down south again. Do they still have that squad down south? Because I feel like they kind of need a shift. If they still have a big squad presence down in the south. No, they still... Okay, they've limited their presence in the south. It's just Alfie, Doogie, and Heartbreak now just behind enemy lines. Okay, that was some... Okay, that's some weird levitating smoke. So Rip have shifted their presence. They know they need to start fighting for the center here. What is with these smokes? A lot of Rip have gone down there. Frog moving in. Frog gets sprayed down by Dogbite. Smith Striker moving in. Smith Striker under fire by Dogbite. Dogbite landed that one shot, but Smith not really damaged. Vang moving in to flank Dogbike here. Dogbike is all on his own. Not much Dogbite can really do at this point. He's outnumbered on his own. All his team's down. If he can win that, he might be able to get a few revives up. But it's all about Hilltop Bunker now. You can see a big presence there from Rip. Trying to move in, trying to secure that cap. We've got the armored assets starting to help, starting to support the infantry. They need to win this back. Those mortars still raining down and doing a good job with that splash damage. Dogbike was tied up. He was cleared out. So Royal Orangutans securing the village. And now they can just focus the majority of their defense on Hilltop Bunker. We can see Rip moving in from the east and west now. We can see this squad trying to push in from the east here. Dyer leading the charge with Issa, Spank, Stu behind. Dyer when he goes even further behind. Dyer doing a good job here. Dyer gonna sneak up on BF2. BF2 gets sprayed down by Dyer. So Dyer and his squad here pushing up on the east side. Almost on top of the bunker. Suppressive fire going out from Dyer.
Smoking up south.
Grenade, good grenade. Is it going to be close enough? Catalyst, splash damage. He is still up.
Fuck's sake, he's south of us.
Floppy with the flank. Almost east. There are a good active defense there by Floppy. Dyer now on his own. Trooper goes down. Floppy has been suppressed, and Floppy goes down from that grenade. Dyer trying to get into the bunker. He's doing a good job here, trying to lead his squad members forward, clearing the way. Piano Vite's trying to move forward, but he's under fire as well. Spank trying to send some suppressive fire out as well. Dyer moving in. Let's just be on board Dyer for a second. He's climbing the wall. Doc there is holding an angle. But Dyer doing a good job here. Although he's got to be careful here. Dyer watching the corner. Doc rushed in. He didn't check his corner, but Piano also goes down. So it's basically a 1v1 in the bunker at the moment. We've got Vang pushing forward and Dyer. Who do we have behind? It's Stu getting a few revives there. Vang currently the only one nearby for Royal Orangutans who can contest this bunker. And Vang goes down. But more moving in. Dyer. Can Dyer hold here? Can he be a nuisance? Trooper trying to clear the corner. Dyer holding the angle. And Dyer just overwhelmed in the end. Outnumbered by numbers. Can Stu get a good grenade over this wall? Underhand grenade over that wall might be a good option. He knows there's a presence there. We've got Smurf on the corner. We had a trade. Waffle going into the machine gun bunker. The pillbox. So Royal Orangutans doing a good job holding. That was a good push there by Rip, but they just didn't have the infantry support. Ticket lead. Royal Orangutans, 20 tickets in the lead. They hold the majority, and they have a good, strong presence here. They have a strong presence on the camp. We've got Ashby, Mark, Smith, Voodoo, Dogbite moving into the village. Trying to find those spawns. Trying to take them offline. Stu, the only one alive here, and Stu gets sprayed down by Floppy. Floppy with that active defense. Keeps counter-attacking, keeps pushing out. He isn't being static. Dover in the hab. We've got a truck gone down there. Dover on his own with infantry. Look at the infantry moving in, and just like that, Dover flanked, outnumbered, outgunned. He goes down. Borg leading a charge there with a little bit of infantry. Let's just bring up the map to have a look what's going on over the map. We can see Rip have no presence in solo, but they have a large presence at shipping yard. We've got Dyer with his squad again on this east, trying to push him from the east. Let's head over to shipping yard to see what is happening over at shipping yard. Shipping yard is the second cap for the Americans. It's one of their safe caps, but it's already under pressure. We've got Royal Orangutans with a four-man squad here, sorry. Theo, Monkey Gimpy, Xenograd, and BF2 having a presence here, and we've got a little bit more of a presence on shipping yard. So Rip having to spread some of its forces to defend their second cap. Unassigned and Ricky with their BTR. Getting a few kills there. Scott goes down. Mage. Gabe is low on health. And Jack is running away. Very low on health as well. But shipping yard is going to be contested soon. We've got this four-man squad moving in here. And even if Royal Orangutans don't do a strong asserted effort to take that cap, just the distraction they're doing, forcing Rip to send assets that way, relieves the pressure on Hilltop Bunker. And then they can just play on time, they can just play on tickets, they can slowly bleed out Rip. And that is what they're doing at this point. They're very, very good from Royal Orangutans. They come out strong here. And we can see Dyer, his squad, being sprayed down there as they try to push him from the east. I feel like they need to change up here. Royal Orangutans know this is what they're doing now. This is the second time they've tried to push in here from the east. They need to mix things up a little bit, find a new angle, coordinate something else with the rest of the team. Meanwhile, Gary has gone down. He was leading a small charge with Borg and Dover behind. Carpet Lover getting a one-tap there on a Russian individual. Carpet, the only one alive now, with Smitty and his squad around him, doing some search and destroy right now, trying to find a mop-up Rip. Carpet saw Stiley, his grenades going out. Good job with that first grenade on Stiley. Second grenade, a little bit short. Shots going out on Red. Red dodging the shots. And return fire from there. Carpet goes down. Some target practice needed maybe there. We had that squad moving in with Voodoo, but they've also been mopped up. I like this active defense here by Royal Orangutans. They're not just staying stationary on the cap. They're very active in their defense. They go out, they seek, and they destroy. They don't wait for their opponents to attack them. They're actively hunting those spawns. They're encircling, and then they slowly tighten the noose around those spawns. And they're doing a good job of it. Shipping yard being contested by a small squad here. We've got Jam Big. And Ricky Unassigned Void. They're in their armored assets. See, like, this is what I mentioned. The Royal Orangutans aren't doing they're not really pushing that cap hard. They've just got a 4-man squad over there, but that 4-man squad has been so effective at hassling the defenders that Rip can't push those assets out. They really need those armored assets to come and help take Bunker back. They need those armored assets elsewhere, but they're being held up by that small detachment that are just being an annoying presence, really, if anything. And you can see, this is where the majority of Royal Orangutans are. They're focusing on keeping Hilltop Bunker and being an active defense over here. We've got Dark and Henry patrolling in their armored asset now. Just patrolling around. 40 and Dogbite in a little exchange here. Dogbite holding the wrong angle, and he gets sprayed down by 14. Rip pulling those mortars down again. A little bit of splash damage, but no real damage done there to the defenders of that cap. We've got Dyer still with his squad here over on the eastern side of Bunker, but it's really at this point it's really futile because Royal Orangutans are aware that's where the spawn is, and they just keep countering it quite effectively. And you can see that now with Dyer, Doc, Crafty, and Red all moving forward. Dyer doing a good job there for Rip, getting a couple more kills there. Dyer has been doing a good job this game for Rip. He's been working hard for his team. Spraying down Doc. Doc gets sprayed down there. Dyer having a good game here. Trying his best to lead his squad. Red gets sprayed down. Small little engagement over here. Baggins goes down. Winsky alive. Trying to take that hab out. Let's just bring up the map again and see what's going on. So there is no presence around Solo at this point. But look at this. Look at this active defense again by Royal Orangutans. They're not just sitting on Bunker. They're actively finding out where those spawns are. They're tracking. They're following. Every time Rip push forward, it gives information to the Royal Orangutans of where their spawns are, and they're slowly playing search and destroy. Henry and Dark in their armored asset there. A helicopter nearby. Linus with a helicopter again. And that's just going to be another easy helicopter takeout. Linus with, I think that's his third helicopter this game. Unfortunate game for him. He had such a good game with his helicopter in round 1 on the Russian side. He was up all game with his helicopter, but this game he's had 3 go down. He's had to play a little bit more risky this game, and it's not paying off for him. Catalyst over here. we can see that's rally is still up for Dyer and his squad here on the east. They keep battling for it, but Royal Orangutans have held strong. Back up north, let's see what the presence is like up north. Is Rip still dealing with those small infantry squads? It looks like Rip managing to tidy up those squads finally, meaning shipping yard is secure for now. There are a couple of infantry over here, but it's not going to be really anything that can push on shipping yard at this point. They should be fine sending their assets elsewhere now, trying to play for those central caps. This game's not over. Ticket lead isn't that substantial at this point. If caps change hand again, that will quickly change. It'll quickly flip-flop back. But I feel Rip slowly running out of time here. A Royal Orangutans doing what they did last game, asserting map control. So we've got a battle over here now. What would this be? This would be over on the southwestern of the central cap. As Royal Orangutans have located spawns, the repairs. They know this is the location now. Smitty was trying to hold down the hub, but he gets taken out eventually by a sheer amount of numbers. But this is information that Royal Orangutans know now. They know there's a presence over here, and they can start playing against that. They can start building up their defense. They know where the attacks are really going to originate from. And this continued swarm from RO here. Finally, the squad that Dyer had over here has been wiped out. Their rally is gone. They have a small presence with Gary and Winsky, but they are just outnumbered. You can see the Russians pushing forward here. Winsky and Gary outnumbered. Winsky getting a little knock there. Theo goes down. Winsky goes down. Gary, last man standing for his squad now in the hills. But just look over the map. So you can see there is no presence around the center now for Rip. The only nearby presence is this little handful of infantry over here. Let's head back north quickly. Man, I wish there was default camera speed, so if I could press like a keybind and it would increase my movement to like 10,000 instead of having to scroll. I hate that. And also the de-acceleration, and acceleration is annoying. I wish you could turn that off. So, shipping yard has been secured. There's no presence there from RO, Royal Orangutans, but they don't really need a presence there at this point. They hold the majority of caps. I feel they're quite comfortable. There has been a what vehicle has gone down here? This is a helicopter. Helicopter has gone down there. Russian helicopter's gone down. 20 tickets. Sorry, 20 ticket difference here at this point. So again, this game's not over. Ripbar's still in there, so you can keep playing this out. They just have to be a little bit more reserved now, a little bit more careful. I feel like they've lost their steam a little bit. They need to reorganize, regroup, and come back with a game plan. It feels like the steam they had at the beginning has been knocked out of them a little bit. They just need to regroup, reorganize, and they're still in this. Carpet Love again, a few shots on I'm cheating. Carpet Lover under fire, though. He's pinned. Open up the map again. Again, there's no presence in the south. The south of the map is completely nullified of any kind of presence. Rip with a big infantry squad here are pushing forward from the west side, trying to wrap around the hilltop bunker. But again, RO is there, ready. They know where the spawns are going to be coming from. They know where Rip is going to be coming from, and they already have infantry there ready to repel and counterattack and push back. Hilltop bunker at this point fully secure. Baggins, Gary the Frog, Red above them. Red getting the spray down on Gary. Red is under fire from Carpet. From the back, and Red goes down by Gary. Sorry, by Carpet. Still basically a 20 ticket deficit. So again, not over. Although if it stays like it is, RO will claim a victory in the round 3. The week 3 matchup here. Now McBaggin gets sprayed down there. I feel at this point Rip might be reserving their tickets a little bit. They might be knowing they're quite low on tickets, so they might be playing it a little bit slower here. And we can see a lot of Rip on this push here on the western side of the bunker through the tree line have been taken out. They have been counted. Kaz, Blintz, Mark, Blind Owl, Aqua, Smith, Ashby, Dogbite, all gone down. Allen, last one standing, and he goes down too. So that's going to be a big ticket loss for Rip as they have to give up and get back into this fight. There's no one there for the revive. Same over on the east side here. Only Carpet Lover is alive, but he's going to be quickly outgunned by the approaching RO forces. And it looks like most of Rip at this point, yeah, they're really just hanging around their second to last cap. They have pushed forward with Squad 6 over on the west, getting a hab up over here on the west. Dougie, Alfie, and Heartbreaker here on the west. Those were the ones. Those 3 were the ones deep south earlier on in the game for Rip, being a nuisance, trying to disturb the logistics and the vehicles coming out of the Russian main. Carpet Lover goes down there, so that's another big ticket loss there. 27 tickets as all those Rip players have to give up now, losing a ticket. And look at this from RO. They knew where the assets were, and there they come, pushing in to clear them out. Little do they know, no one is actually here from Rip. But they will no doubt move in and secure that anyway. No one is there, though, so we can move away from there for time being. That means the only presence now from Rip is all around, aside from the 3-man section over there. Oh, Borg is also out here. Aside from the 3-man section that is deep on the eastern side, all Rip forces around Shipping Yard, and they might just honestly chill here. They're so low on tickets at this point. I imagine they're not going to really, they're not really going to push out at this point. They might just play for defense, hoping to maybe win it on tickets, hoping they can maybe bleed out RO as the attack. But I don't see really RO at this point attacking either. I think RO kind of know that the victory is in their bag. They hold the 4 caps. They know they've dealt a big damage by taking out a lot of assets for Rip. So they probably know they also have ticket lead. So they're not really going to push too much. We've got a few people, and there comes some assets. A couple of people are asking for a 1v1 with Nice at this point. So I think both sides kind of know how this is going to end. You saw in chat the request for a 1v1. Birthday wishes for the ref to cast. It is to broadcast happy birthday. Who is the ref? It is Smear. Samir? So yeah, I think both sides kind of know at this point. They're kind of just chilling and talking in chat. So that is going to be a victory for RO when tickets bleed out or when time finally ends. So I think that's Rip congratulating RO. You know, this was a good game. Oh, hang on. If RO start team killing each other, you know, you never know. Rip might win this. It's going to be an RO victory in both games. Rip came out strong in round 2. There was just a little bit too slow compared to the Royal Orangutans on game 1. Royal Orangutans in game 1 were so swift on getting onto that 3rd and 4th cap. But not only did they get onto the 3rd and 4th cap, they pushed out further. They created a perimeter around the 3rd and 4th cap. They didn't just sit on the bunker. They didn't sit inside the buildings on upper here. They pushed out further on game 1. They pushed out to secure these hills, and that's why we saw the battle in game 1 for this hill here. We saw a battle for Rip in game 1, and that's really the difference in this game, in the two games here. Royal Orangutans were just quicker at the beginning in game 1, and that speed made it a tougher uphill battle for Rip. And in game 2, Royal Orangutans were just a little bit quicker. So that is a victory for Royal Orangutans going into week 3 here. That means they will take 3rd place in Group D. Rip, commiserations to them. They played well. Here is the kills quickly. I'm just going to brush down these. If you want to see these, do pause the video. If you're on YouTube, pause the video. I have to go down these quickly before it disappears. And there's all the kills for you, all the kills and deaths and everything like that. Man, that was fun. I enjoyed that. I enjoyed that a lot. RO was the victor. So for those who predicted RO in Twitch, congratulations. There's a few points for you. I hope everyone enjoyed that game. We'll just look at the group stage again quickly. So we'll still be waiting for the results from the other matches played this weekend. But as we can see, Group A has been basically wrapped up for week 3. Group B, we had a game still being played. Group C, we had a game being played as well. And then Group D was the group that had the most games to be played together. We had Blitzkrieg and Blacklist playing for 3rd and 2nd. And then RO, Royal Orangutans, and Rip, Rusty in Places, were playing for 3rd and 4th. That means Royal Orangutans are going to take 3rd place in Group D, and Rusty in Places will be finishing in Group G at last place. Unfortunate for them, but hey, they had a good time. There was a lot of good sportsmanship in Group D. That's what I like to see. I like to see good sportsmanship, man. Everyone was friendly to each other. There was a good sense of community here. Everyone was having laughs and joking, and that's what you want to see. That's what you want to see. That's what you want to see. I hope everyone enjoyed this here. Again, I'm sorry if you didn't. I'm sorry if you don't like my my method of casting, but it is what it is. And you know, you can only get better over time and improve. Thank you for everyone enjoying me. Also, throughout that match, I'm sorry I didn't thank you at the time, Sparky, but Sparky_97. Thank you for the Twitch Prime, my dude. That's very generous of you. I didn't want to call it out in the middle of the match because that would be weird for YouTube when they upload this to YouTube later on. But Sparky, man, thank you for the support. Thank you for the sub. I really do appreciate it, my guy. And thank you for the follows that came in. We had a few follows coming in throughout the games. Again, I turned my alerts off for these casts, so I don't think I ignored you. I saw them. And thank you for the follows, Variable84, Crow, GB, and Gangster Gaming __. Appreciate the follows. And Brew, thank you for the subscription earlier on. I appreciate it, man. What else is there to say? What else is there to say? I hope you enjoyed this, like I said. If you did, feel free to follow the stream. You can also follow me on Discord and Twitter if you want to when I'm going live. I do a lot of post-scripting content. That's my bread and butter, but I am slowly bleeding more and more into squad. I'm also getting into no pixel RP a little bit. That's kind of my addiction at the moment. I'm going to be back tomorrow for my birthday stream. It's my birthday tomorrow. Another year older. I'm not looking forward to it, if I'm honest. But yeah, congratulations to Royal Orangutans on your victory. Commiserations to Rip. Both teams, you played very well. I loved the sense of sportsmanship. I'm glad to see everyone was in good spirits afterwards. It's a game after all. We might be playing competitively, but it's a game. You want to play for have fun. You want to be, good sportsmanship. So GG to all involved. Thank you to the organizers for allowing me, and also to the teams for allowing me to cast this. I hope the teams involved enjoy watching this VOD back later on. Thank you for the chance to cast this. This was my second competitive squad cast. I thank you for that. And again, thank you to the rest for their time here. Aside from that, it's 10:30 p.m. for me. I'm gonna sign out. I'm not gonna do any replay watching afterwards. For those who want to, the VOD will be live. Also, this will be uploaded to the YouTube later on this week, I believe. I don't control the Squad Masters YouTube. I have no involvement in that. So this will be up on the Squad Masters YouTube Again, I don't know when. I have no control over that, but it will be up. I expect by the end of the week if you want to watch it on YouTube. So yeah, thank you to everyone. I will see you tomorrow. 3 p.m. UK is when I'll be going live tomorrow with some postscript and content most likely. Until then, much love. Appreciate the support, and until next time, good night. Bye bye. I'll leave you with some Doc playing. You know, let's go out with some Doc. Hang on, what Doc shall we have? I'll see you next time, boys. Thank you for watching. Much love. I hope to see you again in the future. Bye 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 bye.